What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie P all day. So I am bringing you something I'm pretty excited about. This came in, and as always, CJRB does some really nice packaging. The box it came in is really stiff. You can literally use this to store things. You know what I mean? You can make that a piggy bank. But not only do they send you this nice box, but they also add the pouch, which is really cool for their folders, and I think that's really nice. It's actually velvet lined. It's got 2 pockets, so you could carry 2 knives in there. Really nice, but we're only talking about 1 knife. We're talking about the Pyrite. Woo-hoo! It's as fast as you can make it. Let's try and get a little better light. We're gonna take it outside too. This is gonna be a full out review. This is gonna be indoor outdoor. Let's just get it going. Now we've had some rainy, crappy weather right now, but I'll tell you what, I can't wait any longer to get this thing going. Look at that shine, man. This thing is freaking beautiful. Let's go over all the specs real quick. We have an overall length of 7.3 inches. We have a blade length of 3.11 inches with a cutting edge of just about 3 inches. We have a blade width of 1 inch, a blade thickness of 0.11 inches. The blade material is AR-RPM9. Oh, yes, it is. And for the price, wait, do you guys find when you're talking about what this thing is made of for the price? Crazy. We have a flat grind reverse Tonto stone wash with a plain edge. The handle is a thank you very much, 4.19 inches. Makes it great to hold. The handle width is 1.05 inches. Handle thickness is 0.40 inches, and it is a steel grip. Let's see, 3.6 ounces. Thumb stud, bearings, button lock. It is a Pyrite, and the model number is J1925A-ST. But if you look up CJRB Pyrite, you are going to find it. So this thing is pretty nice. Like I said, it is a push button lock. The button is on one side. For us lefties, boom, right there. It makes it easy. For you righties, it's with the thumb. Now you'll notice I didn't have to use the eye to open it. What I can do is boop, just push the button and boop and do that. It's actually kind of like a fidget tool. It's really fun, man. All you gotta do is press the button and it goes. So you press the button literally to release it, right? So if I wanted to open it, I just give it a little flick while my finger's on the button. If I want to close it, I can just close it and then let it fall. Or I can close it and bring it in. Or I can close it and snap it, right? If you snap it, you're going to get a little bounce at the end. But, boom, right there, boom. Come on, man. This thing is so super smooth. It's crazy. But what I want to get into is the actual design of this knife. So you see the scalloping right here. It's on both sides. Normally, you're going to find that in a liner lock knife because you need room to get your thumb in to get the liner. This isn't a liner lock. It's a plunger lock. It's a push button, right? And that's so the scalloping is literally just for comfort. And when you put your finger on it, you can actually feel the scalloping. And when you're in there, you feel this extremely non-aggressive jimping. Gives you a great thumb spot, lets you know where you are, but then it also has a working choil, so you can really choke up on this knife for tight work. Aside from all that, you'll notice the canted rear end. That is excellent for pinky coverage. You don't want a round rear end on a blade where you're less than 5 inches pretty much, or less than 4.5 in the handle. So having that little slant there, you don't know it, but it makes a monster difference when it comes to property for your fingers to land. Excellent. But here's the main thing. This blade shape. It's not just a reverse Tonto. We've seen plenty of reverse Tontos. I've done a reverse Tonto. Everybody's done a reverse Tonto. But look at the slope of this thing. The center line is here, right? So your tip is below center. Almost kind of like a sheep's foot type thing like that. So with a below center line for a reverse Tonto to work, what they did is you have this dimension right here, and instead of carrying it through and then curving up, they curved straight up through the center of the blade. It gives it a look that a lot of knives just don't have. You're going to find any knife that's done like this, it's going to be straight here and then begin to curve up here, and it's going to have a sharper angle in here. Not straight, but more of a curve. The way they did this is they made the sweep so gentle that it's almost unnoticeable. It's so well done. The design of this knife it's just beautiful. But then look at this. They added the flat grind instead of from the spine. They added the flat grind through a quarter way down through your finger hole. So what that does is it gives you enhanced strength in the spine. It gives you strength all the way to the actual Tonto bend, giving you a fat tip, right? So everything that they did on this knife was really well thought. Really, really well thought. From these right here to give you proper seating for your hands, it's just smart. For them to give you the secondary option with your thumb grabber here is smart. For them to give you a below the spine beveling is smart. For them to give you a gentle swoop, everything about this knife is smart. And if you'll notice, the actual Tonto is generally flat. It's curved. And what does that do for the knife as far as usage? Nothing, but it's gorgeous. It makes the lines, the aesthetics so very pleasing that it's hard to look at this knife and find something that I'd say, I would have done this different. No, this is, I mean, there's no other way I would do this knife. And you do have an ambidextrous pocket clip, so you can switch that around if you want. As a lefty, even though it's set up righty, as a lefty, I never switch them because it just seems to work for me. I don't mind it being on that side. You do have a lanyard hole, and again, it is full steel construction, and to make it even better, it is skeletonized. So every single thing that they've done in this is correct. And the way they did the skeletonizing on the inside, if you ever look at like an engineer building a building, and they'll have these two metal rods, and they have this metal that goes like this all the way through, kind of like a snake's pattern. And what that does is it offers not just really, really good strength, but superior stability. So this is going to be a very, very stable knife. And there is absolutely nothing else I would have done different to this. I think this design is great. This is just a great, not a good design. This is a great design. Let's take it outside. All right. Let's just get a quick shot of it. I love pushing the button and open it. Quick shot of it in the light. It's not going to really change much because it's stainless. Hey, look at that. We got some sun. But it's a really, really attractive blade. This thing is really, really nice looking. Very, very happy about that. It's comfortable in the hand. And being that you have steel, a steel body, it makes it move really, really well. But it's like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's going like my thumb is dragging. It's nice and tacky when you press on it. And I do like that. I do like that. Let's see if we can't get you guys down to the stump level here. And we will get it going. All right, so I know drop tests don't usually matter on a folder, boop, but we'll just see how the gravitational bite goes. And that one hit sideways and it was still pretty good. Not so bad. A couple hard downward throws. I'll even miss one of them just to show you that I'm human. Bam. There we go. Okay, so it does have some pretty nice bite. Bam. I'm throwing that thing pretty hard, guys. I'm throwing it pretty hard, burying that thing about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And it wasn't closing on me. So that's good. That's really good. I wonder, let's test the, woo! Holy crap. I just literally brushed it against me and absolutely razor shave sharp. I wasn't ready for that. I was ready to kind of like one of these deals. It was just so, look at that. Either direction, That is as smooth as you can get a skin to be. That's literally Bic shaven right there. Super freaking sharp. Let's go with the belt. It's seen better days. We'll go through these 2 layers right here, the hard layers of leather, and it's just gonna cruise right through because it is freaking sharp. Now I can't get a ton of momentum for a chop because it's not made for that, but I'm gonna see if I can get through some of this extension cord here on a chop. Ugh. Let's see how. Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. It went through all of it. Just the end rubber. It cut through every wire. No problems. Nothing sitting in there. Now, is the plunger lock safe for stabbing? There we go. Straight through the tire. And I will even, cut off a nice piece there. Look at that. Ugh. This thing is so sharp. I mean, that thing is so sharp right out of the box. That is so nice, man. Look at that. Shreds it. Shreds it. And these are good tires, I know, because I'm the one that bought them. They're good racing tires. Nice and strong. Nice and thick. Didn't matter. That blade's sharp. That is sharp. And I'm not just, I mean, it's sharp in multiple ways. It's sharp looking and it's sharp. Let's see. Okay, we got the dogs. I parked in a different spot because one of the kids' friends are here. And so I let her park in my spot. And now the dogs are going crazy on my car because it's someplace different. And it just, parking in someplace different changes everything for them. All right, so let's get over to the soccer ball. Can we use it as an emergency skinner? Absolutely. Look at this. I mean, it's just shaving. This is freaking sharp. Guys, you know that you can get these in the $50 range? Yeah, imagine that. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right, so let's see. The plastic netting, which made a couple knives fail recently. Yeah, it wasn't going to touch this thing. I mean, not even close. Not even close. This stuff puts a pause on so many knife reviews. 4 layers, plastic netting, not a problem. This stuff right here can be a do or die in some knife reviews. Not on this one. That is just crazy sharp. I love the flip open. I love that. Boom, just press that little button. Boom. Gosh, it's so nice. So nice. All right, let's come over here to stump number 2. Look, we got one of these. All right. So I picked up one of these on the way walking over. And let's test the edge. Oh, see the green? Peel and bark without getting all the way to the stick. That means that's some cucumber salad stuff right there. We are getting underneath the skin, but not all the way through into the tree, and I'll show you what that means. See the difference between the color, the white and the green? That means this thing has such nice edge geometry that I can get through that paper-like skin without actually getting to the wood itself. So let's see here if we can make a nice long rip. And this is how we make tie downs in survival situations when we're putting things together. This stuff makes good tie. Let's try and get a nice little notch going. And the sun's coming out. Actually feels nice. So look at that. The notch is actually, that went really simply. Let's turn it into a square notch. You got to put stuff together. Maybe you're building a chair or a structure. You're building some kind of little place to crash. You don't want the stick slipping and moving on you. That's what you do. You make yourself a square notch on 2 pieces and you put them together, and it doesn't get any easier than that. Let's see here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but we're going to try. Ugh. That's pretty good for a smaller folder. Look at the depth. That cruised. Ugh. 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 Now, obviously, it's not a chopper, but what we're going to do is just come through here. We're going to break up some of that end, and then we're going to show you why. Look at this. So now you got to make spikes, pit spike spears, all your doodads, arrow tips, things like that, hot dog sticks. Anything you want to carve into a tip is going to be no problem. So I know that a tip like that, boom, it's going to be able to stab, and it's going to have no issues doing that. Way too thick. Look at this. Look at the hole I put in there. Holy mackerel. So that is really, really good. Let's try some feathering here. Let's try here. Or let's just succeed. So I'm knocking them off, but you'll see, I'll keep them on there. I'll keep them on there eventually. Look at this. Look at this. Trying so hard not to go too far. So we got some nice swoops. Ooh, found some soft spot. It's almost time for a new log here. Wow. Oh man, I just knocked them all off. I just did a good job of getting them for you too. See all this right here? That's all separate pieces. Look at that, man. When you're talking about lighting a fire, something like that is big. So there we go. Oh my goodness, getting stuck in there. So look at this. This is not a chopper, but it still did a little chopping. That's not so bad. There we go. There we go. So I'll tell you, man, I'm kind of impressed with this. Not just the looks, but performance-wise, how easy it went through the plastic netting. That tells me a lot about edge geometry. That's really sweet. That is really, really sweet. I am digging this thing. I have nothing in my pocket right now because I knew I was going to be making this video, and I had a feeling that I was really going to love it because I've been playing with it. I've been sitting in the chair at the computer just doing the little flippies and having some fun. But this thing is instant rotational carry. Instant. Really nice knife. It's going in my pocket today. And like I said, I've been finding them. I think retail was like 66 bucks, somewhere in there for this steel, I know. But I've been finding them like around 50 bucks. I think one place even had it, I don't know if it was Blade HQ or something, had it for like 45 bucks or something like that. Are you kidding? For everything you're getting in that package? Whew. Man, the steel alone, just, you give me the blade without the grip, and I'd still give you 35 bucks just for the blade, and I'd have to put it together myself. Tell you, man, this thing is sick. This is really, really nice. So, ta-da, the Pyrite CJRB. Check this thing out. It is pretty freaking awesome. I am smooth. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.